Hi, we're alive. We are online business owners showing up here once a week to share about our online business and sometimes to answer your questions about the business and sometimes it's about us. And we have been doing this live chat for I think more than 3 years now because it's our 160 episode already today. And before we dig into our today's topic, I'd like to invite my business partners to introduce themselves. So, how about you, Linnell?
Sure. Thanks, Beth. My name is Linnell Dondale, and I live in Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. I have been doing this business for just about 4.5 years. And I'm a wife, a mom, and a grandma. And I was working as a registered nurse before I started this business. And I am now a retired registered nurse and just doing this business full time. That's me.
Oh, it's really great. How about you, Debbie?
Hi everybody, my name is Alexander. I am originally from Japan and living in British Columbia, Canada. And I've been doing this online business for the last 5 years. And I am a mentor and I'm a business coach. I am a mother of two grown children. I'm a wife and I have a fur baby as well. And I'm really enjoying what I am doing, and I'm so proud of myself for what I have become in last 5 years. And yes, that's all for now.
Yes, it must be a lot. I mean, doing this business for 5 years. Wow. Yeah. How about you, Marley?
Thank you, Beth. Hello, everyone. My name is Merly Bolden. I've been an online business owner for 4 years and 6 months. I just counted using my finger. And I am mother of two boys, originally from the Philippines. I am so grateful to be part of this online community for 4.5 years. I learned so much and I've grown so much. Getting out of my comfort zone is, I think, the best thing that I've ever done for myself. So yeah, it's been an amazing journey for me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Marley. And my name is Beth. I'm from Taiwan and now live in LA with my husband. And I'm doing this business for 3 years and 9 months, I think. And then this coming June will be 4 years. So I think all of us have been running this business for more than almost 4 years. So we are all very experienced. So for today, we'd like to discuss about this very interesting topic, I think, because we have been asked like, oh, what if my spouse doesn't support me in starting an online business? Yeah. So we'd like to share about our experiences and then, to let you know that how we started about this online business. So actually, for me, I would say I'm the lucky one, I would say, because my husband is not that skeptical. Maybe in the very beginning, but after he really, see how I grow and how my results, came in, and then he really believed that, oh, this is a true business. It's not a scam. So yeah, I would say. So maybe in the very beginning, he's kind of, oh, really? Do you want to do this? And then you are not really, have any experience to run it, this online business. How can you really for sure that you want to do this? So I remember I just told him that I knew it because I trust my gut feeling, and then because we have this video, and then I can really see the business model, and then to really to see the potential of this business, and then this lifestyle that I really love about. Because I eventually we will move back to Taiwan, so I really need to find something that I could work back in Taiwan, and then I don't really need to worry about the location. So this online business really suits me about that. So I remember I told my husband that I want to try, and then he said nothing, and then just kind of keep quiet. But I think he's kind of worried about me because I think our spouse, our family, they worry about us because they don't want us to be scammed. They don't want us to be to be hurt, and then I understand about that. So I just do my thing, and then I would say really lucky, like in the first 4 months, in the fourth month, and then I think I'm already got my result, and then so I can really see like, oh, he starting to believe that, oh, this is true. So I think that is my experience. But how about you, ladies? Let's see, how about you, Marley?
Oh, Thank you, Bev. In my case, see, running an online business is not one of the things that I thought. I didn't think before that I'm gonna be an online business owner. So I don't remember of talking to my husband about online business at all because I've
Mhm.
tried so many things before, and a lot of times money comes out, nothing comes back. And including getting scam. So with the online business that I have, I've never talked about this to him. And he every time I'm doing something, it's just like, okay, I'm using the computer, and he just kind of leave me alone. And at that time, I don't think he will be supporting me, to be honest, when I started this online business. But because I didn't told him about the business. I didn't told him what I'm gonna do, what are the next things that I'm doing. He never thought about it and never know that I have become an online business owner until one day we end up of having something to set up on our in a house, and then I have uh, the video that I have to ask him to help me do it to set up, and then realizing, oh my, this is not what it's supposed to be, So for me, he might not be. He was skeptical, but he was not really 100% against. And like you said, Beth, our family doesn't want us to get hurt, and financial is very important because we don't want to get into like a broke, or losing things, because there's so many people out there that lost their house or lost a lot of things because of the investment. But in my case, I'm grateful that I am able to. I find a way on my own to become part of this business. So my husband is skeptical, but also I am determined that I am going to change our life because what I'm seeing in our business is legit, and also there's a future waiting ahead of me and for my family and helping others. So skepticism of my husband is also kind of affecting me a little bit before, but now don't really care. He's now part of it, but I'm still the one that doing most of it. But yeah, I think it's natural because they don't want us to get scammed and get broken, so
Yeah.
brokenhearted. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then your husband must be really glad that you did it in the very beginning. And then, like, no matter what, you just want to do it. And then, like,
Yes.
how much your life has been changed for now, for the past few years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. That is one thing that he absolutely observed is the changes that I have, the growth that I have because of this online business.
yes.
So that
So,
makes a big difference.
yeah, I have another question for you, Marley. So, would you do differently if you can do it again? Would you, because you chose to not to tell your husband in the very beginning, but if you have another chance, would you still do the same?
No.
No, you would.
Oh yeah, I will still do the same. I will still do the same. I'm not gonna tell him because it's gonna stop me somewhere. So because of this, here I am.
Mhm.
I just have to take that believe in myself that this can change my life, and
Yeah.
it really did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Marley.
You're welcome.
How about you? Deb?
Me? Okay. Okay. For me, I remember when I was watching a webinar, and then I was so excited. Then I knew I was going to do this business, right? So middle of the webinar, I called my husband to watch with me. And then I was telling him, I'm going to do this. I already decided before the webinar finishes. And he knows me. He knew me that he wouldn't be able to stop me because he knew that I am a go-getter. If I want something, I'll just go get it. And then I've been always like that. So he never stopped me. So we started online business together. So before my business page was Danielle and Debbie. Yeah, two of us. I thought I was going to do this business as a couple, but few months go by, and he didn't see any result. So he says he started to be skeptical. And I said, okay, if you feel like you don't want to do with me, that's fine. Because no matter what, I am going to keep doing it. So we had a kind of talk, and he decided he's not going to do any go live together. We were doing go lives together, but he said he's no longer want to do the go live. And I said, that's fine. Even you don't do it, I'm gonna keep doing it. So I changed the business page name to DD Alexander. Still, Daniel and Debbie, DD Alexander. But I took his picture off from my cover photo on my business page. I became a solo owner of the business page. And then that was fine. He understood. He never stopped me. But he was kind of being quiet, watching me. Like you ladies are saying, he didn't want me to get hurt. I put a lot of effort, and if I don't get result, and he thought that I was going to be, heartbroken, right? So that's natural for him to try to protect. But anyway, once I started to receiving checks, he changed right away. So now every time I receive a check, he says, "How much? How much?" And now he is 100% very very supportive. He doesn't still appear on go live stuff like that, but he doesn't mind having him on the business page, and then he's very happy. What I am doing. He's very proud of me. So I am so glad that I never stopped doing what I wanted to do. Even my husband started to be skeptical. You know, it's his opinion, it's his idea, but mine was concrete. This business, this is it for myself. Yeah.
I love how to share, Debbie. You mentioned you never stop chasing your dreams, and then you never let your husband to stop your dreams, and that's really huge. Because I know for some wives, they will listen to their husband, or some husband will listen to their wives, maybe a few, and then they will just stop chasing the dreams, stop doing this online business, and then because we start doing this, and then our life changes, but if they stop, and then their life will still be the same. So I think it's really huge that you never stop chasing your dreams, and then you will do it, and you listen to yourself.
Yeah, and I'm just going to add one thing. If I stopped because my husband didn't want me to do this business, and 10 years from now, I might going to be regretting and hating myself for listening to him, because after all, my life, I am responsible for my own life. And whatever happens, I am ready to take responsibility for it. And then I don't want to blame him for stopping me for not having what I wanted to have.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. How about you, Lina?
Sure. So my husband was very skeptical when I started. And when I started this business, I remember that I registered for the webinar, I believe in July, and I watched many webinars in secret. And I booked my coaching call on August the 8th. And I remember the day because that's my wedding anniversary. And I had my coaching call on August the 8th. I never told him. I made the decision I was going to do it, but I took my time. So it wasn't until October, I think, of the year I started that I became a business owner. That whole time, I never told my husband that I was thinking about doing it or anything, because I know he would have talked me out of it. He would have, told me that, oh, you don't need to do that. What are you doing that for? Or, things like that. I know that he wouldn't, because he's very skeptical, I know that he wouldn't have agreed for me to start it. So I chose not to tell him. And I don't say that that's what people should do, because, you have to have give and take in a relationship, and you have to have communication. But for me, I knew what I needed to do. So I started the business. Then I told him. So after I became a business owner, I said, I did a thing. He said, what did you do? I said, I started an online business. A what? He said, like, what are you going to be doing? So I explained it to him, and he said, oh, I don't know. I said, well, it's already done. So I'm going to be doing it. He said, well, I hope it works out for you. But he didn't sound very sure. And then as time went on, he says it better not interfere with anything that we're doing, and it better not take up, a whole bunch of time, and I don't want you getting stressed out over it, and different kinds of things. And I said no. So I didn't talk to him about it. I just did my own thing, and I made sure that, whatever I was doing didn't interfere with dinner time or family time or anything like that. And as time went on, he started to see, I think, that I was growing and that I was getting more confident and I was happier. And, he still had a little bit of skepticism there, but he's come a long, long way. And I was talking to Beth before we went live. He came with me in August last year to Calgary when we had our business convention. He didn't participate in the convention, but he came, stayed in the hotel. He met a lot of other business owners. He met people that are my business partners. And I think it from that point forward, he changed 100%. He saw, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think he saw how it affected so many people's lives, and that there were so many people at that convention, and they were all welcoming and friendly, and they didn't, nobody judges anybody, and everybody is open to talking, and we're all hugging and crying and laughing, and I think he saw what a difference it's made. Sorry.
Yeah.
So he's 100% on my side now, but
Wow.
it's my business. He doesn't want to have anything to do with it. He's never been on a go live. I've put a few pictures up, but he doesn't really want to be anywhere, where people are going to hear him or see him. But he's supportive.
Yeah, so he supports you in his way. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's huge for him because in the very beginning he's not okay with you, starting doing this. But eventually, after 4 years, and then he's like, "Oh, I really, I'm on your side."
Yeah.
So, yeah, it must be huge for you.
It is. It is. And he's told me before, when I'm struggling a little bit, just, he says, you have to keep going. You have to keep going. So like he's there pushing me along. So it's good. Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Nice.
Sorry for the tears.
Yeah, thank you for sharing so authentically. Yeah. So for today's topic, we just like to encourage you if you have watched the webinar and you really want to start this business, but your spouse may, say no. But after, we share our stories, maybe you can have some other inspiration because eventually it's your life, it's your decision. And no matter what, if you want to do it, just do it. And maybe have an open communication with your spouse will be better. I think that's we want to share for today. And then, so thank you everyone and have a nice weekend and see you next time. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.